Razor Force Elon did it! After a day-long poll with more bots than MechWarrior Online, Musk popped the question and the answer was clear. Reinstate Trump's Twitter account and make tweets mean again! The reaction was as immediate as it was insincere. Politburo planetoid Rob Reiner rolled on in with a world-rending establishmentarian take. Elon Musk is letting a man who led a violent insurrection to overthrow the U.S. government back on this platform. Wait, he let Kathy Griffin back on Twitter? Sweet sister Cinnabon. Matters have taken a turn, haven't they? Which he, of course, capped off with, letting the lies and disinformation continue to poison the American bloodstream. And if anyone knows about poison plasma streams, it's a man whose blood type is clam chowder. I haven't seen Rob Reiner this touchy since the filming of Stand By Me, but he is right about one thing. Elon is allowing disinformation to subsist on the platform. At least he was, until CBS suspended their own Twitter account in protest of all that stinky free speech shit they spent a century pretending to give a flock of fucks about. Taking a bold stand against disinformation. Unless, of course, it's a blatantly fake George W. Bush military service story invented by CBS News anchor Dan Blather. Then we break out the pom-poms and let him retire with a full fucking pension. So wait, we ditched CBS and welcomed back the Babylon Bee in the same fucking week? See? Already there's less misinformation on the platform, though I confess I'm beside myself at the prospect of losing access to all the valuable contributions CBS has authored on the platform, such as... Anyways, it'll be hard. And speaking of taking it hard, Jonathan Greenblatt of the ADL stated that Elon Musk wouldn't possibly be serious about safeguarding the platform from hate because he's reinstating people like Trump after only a brief poll. Wait, an election where anyone can vote, sans identification or indeed registration, up to and including non-citizens, multiple motherfucking times? Isn't that the DNC's idea of electoral utopia? You know, boy chick, time was every election was supposed to be a brief poll. You know, back before election day lasted longer than Hanukkah. Questioning the efficacy of Elon Musk's poll? What are you, an insurrectionist? Haven't you heard? That's a threat to democracy. Tell you what, we'll reconvene the Trump Twitter vote on one condition. We do the same for the election day vote. In fact, we'll do it right the fuck now. Tonight, the 2-year lead time to harvest millions of mail-in votes from dementia patients and the deceased. Copacetic shit. If you want to ban misinformation, ban that dude who said, and I quote, "You will not get COVID if you get these vaccinations." Now, who the fuck was that guy again? Name's on the tip of my... Oh, that's right! Joe fucking Biden! Trump's Twitter reinstatement raises serious concerns from misinformation experts, crowed the New York Times. Please have a TOS that covers the deliberate spreading of dangerous lies. Trump will be off again within a week, shrieked Sam the Sham Harris. Razor Force. Can you taste it?
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
But it wasn't all socialist sodium mining. Many applauded the decision. Hell, even President Obrador of Mexico issued a public statement saying he voted in favor of Trump's reinstatement, adding, by way of rough translation, the Statue of Liberty cannot simply be treated as a sculpture. An apropos observation, given so many of his countrymen are paid to clean the fucking thing. What am I saying? The Statue of Liberty doesn't wash. She's French. Folks, federales, can we not part with our partisan divide long enough to admit in unison? Twitter sucked ass through a sour punch straw without Trump. Sure, you astroturfed some bullshit stats about a brief bump in usership after his ban, but let's be real, folks. That shit had more robots than an 80s Chuck E. Cheese birthday party. Engagement was down. Membership plummeted. It was a callow, humorless dystopia of status narratives regurgitated by Beijing bot farms, and it was about as comfortable as getting a prostate exam from Andre the Giant. Trump made Twitter. He just fucking did. 3 years later, we're still repeating a fucking typo he made while sitting on the gold-plated John and trying to write the word coffee, for fuck's sake. But that brings us to the query du jour. Will he even fucking use it? Sure, we're sharing his Tabasco fucking hot takes from that time he dunked on Cher for hiring a plastic surgeon to turn her face into a fucking death mask, to his much ballyhooed BTFO-a-thon of Rosie O'Donnell. But since lending funding and support to Truth Social, which I've used and admittedly isn't bad at all, it's been strongly suggested that there he will stay. Some have even claimed he inked an exclusivity arrangement with the platform and, in fact, fucking can't return to the Twitterverse. Myself, I sort of kind of call bullshit on that, considering that in its initial response to the Elon Musk Twitter purchase, Trump went out of his way to comment on the possibility, saying something to the effect of, "I've been told I could possibly get my account back, but we'll fucking see." On the off chance the Don is waiting for my too snarky cents, I say, pull a 4D chess move, come back, but only long enough to shield the shit out of Truth Social. Christ knows the platform could use it. I've seen livelier DNC voting parties. But why bring Arlington National Cemetery into this if we don't have to? I'm Razor Fist! God!
I pull in there and I pick up a bucket of Odysee salt, which is an average of 20 tons per bucket, and then I'll haul it around to our crusher. We call it a stammler, but it crushes up the salt into smaller pieces.